Hello friends, I hope all of you are well, keeping fine and fit yourself. In today's video, we'll talk about red and yellow soils. This is major soil types part 3. In part 1, you have talked about alluvial soils. In part 2, you have talked about black soils. And now today we'll discuss the important features of red and yellow soils. Friends, you look at the map of India, the areas where red and yellow soil is mainly found. Now, one by one, we'll see in which areas it is located or it is mainly found. You see, this is Deccan Trap region, this is Deccan Plateau region, okay? And this part is Eastern Deccan Plateau region. Eastern part of Deccan Plateau region. You look at this map of India, this is Plateau region, okay, and this is eastern part of this plateau, and this is southern part of the Deccan Plateau region, okay. Look at the map of India again. This is Orissa state, this is Chhattisgarh, so it is also found in the parts of Orissa and parts of Chhattisgarh. Okay friends, now look at this map again. We know that in this region Ganga and its tributaries are flowing, and in the southern part of Ganga plains this red and yellow soil is found. So this part is this one. This part is, you can say, southern part of middle Ganga plains. These are upper Ganga plains, these are middle Ganga plains, these are lower Ganga plains. So this is southern part of middle Ganga plain. We are here discussing how to remember the areas. It's very easy. Okay, always use your previous knowledge. And we all have discussed in several topics. This is Western Ghats. Here we have Western Ghat. Okay, in physiography chapter, in physical features chapter, you have talked about Western Ghats. So, and you know, whenever we have any hills or mountains in the lower part where plain starts, we call it Piedmont zone. So this area is the Piedmont zone of Western Ghats. Okay, this area, Piedmont zone of Western Ghats. Okay, all these areas are there where red and yellow soils are found. Friends, these soils are mainly found in igneous and crystalline rocks areas where igneous rocks are there, crystalline rocks are there, metamorphic rocks are there, and low rainfall areas are there. Okay, so now along with all these areas we can say low rainfall areas. Okay, igneous and igneous crystalline metamorphic rocks areas. Okay, all these. Friends, as far as their color is concerned, as their name is suggestive, red and yellow soils. Okay, so at times they look red in color, at times they look yellow in color. Now we'll try to find how come this happens. Okay, now first of all, red in color, you know, actually a lot of iron content is there and they appear red in color because of the wide diffusion of iron content. They are red color because of the wide diffusion of iron content. Okay, and now sometimes they appear yellow in color. How come this happens? When they are found in hydrated forms. Hydrated form as limonite. You all know, you have studied in bio what is hydrated form. When water is there and the organic form is not changed, then we have hydrated form. So they appear yellow in color because of this fact, and they appear red in color because of the diffusion of iron content. Okay friends, now we'll talk about their fertility. In fact, these soils are considered less fertile in general, but when they are found in fine grain, because sometimes red loamy soils are there, red loamy soils, and they are fine grain soils, particles are very fine, then they are fertile. But when particles are coarse, they are less fertile, or there is no fertility. As we all know, they are famous for their low humus content. So as far as fertility is concerned, they are actually red loamy soils, we all know. Okay, and they are fertile up to some extent when they are found in the form of fine grains. Okay, and they are less fertile when they are found in the form of coarser grains. Coarse grains. Okay friends, so it's very simple to remember. In previous videos also we have talked when in alluvial soils, khadar we were discussing is more fertile. Khadar consists of fine particles, and bangar, which is less fertile, was consisting of coarser material. In the same manner, here also we can remember very easily. Now we'll talk about chemical composition. Friends, these soils are very less fertile, we know. So they are very poor in humus content, phosphorus content, as well as nitrogen content. Okay, so they lack in the elements of fertility because their deficiency in humus content, phosphorus content, and nitrogen content. Now in this discussion, we have seen why do they appear red in color, yellow in color, why they lack in the elements of fertility, which important chemicals are there, or which chemicals are there in which these soils lack, and the areas where they are found. Okay friends, so I hope you have understood, and now in these easy ways you can remember all the characteristics and facts for longer durations. There is no need to have any kind of rote learning. Always try to correlate your previous knowledge with the description, and it would be very easy for you to remember all the facts, and you will learn very easily. Okay friends, so thank you very much.